How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Suess. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Whos, staring down from his cave with a sour, Grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now, hanging a mistletoe wreath.
And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. And he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming.
For tomorrow he knew. All the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then, oh, the noise. Oh, the noise. 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 That's one thing he hated. The noise. 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 Then the Whos, young and old, would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast. And they'd feast. And they'd feast. 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 They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Whos would start singing. They'd sing, and they'd sing, and they'd sing, 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 sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years, I've put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got
A wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do.
The Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat, and he chuckled and clucked. What a great Grinchy trick! With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick.
All I need is a reindeer.
The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No! The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up!" And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. Their windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square,
This is stop number 1.
the old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once for a moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue. The little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboard, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. And he stuffed them in bags, and the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimbley. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree, and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound,
like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast, and he saw a small who. Little Cindy Lou who is not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny who daughter who'd got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, "Santa Claus, why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?"
But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick. "Why, my sweet little tot," the fake Santa Claus lied, "there's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there. Then I'll bring it back here." And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then the last thing he took was the log for their fire. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1/4 dawn. All the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze, when he packed up his sled, packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags, and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the Who's, he was Grinchishly humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or 2. And then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry, very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming.
It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet, ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light, and he brought back the toys and the food for the feast, and he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
Bring a torch, Annette Isabella, bring a torch to the stable run. It is Jesus, good folk of the village, Christ is born, and Mary's calling. Ah, ah, beautiful is the mother, ah, ah, beautiful is her son. It is wrong when the child is sleeping, it is wrong to talk so loud. Silence all as you gather around him, lest your noise should waken Jesus. Hush, hush, peacefully now he slumbers. Hush, hush, peacefully now he sleeps. Softly to the little stable, softly for a moment come. Look and see how charming is Jesus, how he is sweet, his cheeks are rosy. Hush, hush, see how the child is sleeping. Hush, hush, see how he smiles in dreams. Mary had a baby, oh Lord. Mary had a baby, oh my Lord. Mary had a baby, yes, Lord. The people keep a-comin' and the train done gone. She laid him in the manger, oh Lord. She laid him in the manger, oh my Lord. She laid him in the manger, yes, Lord. The people keep a-comin' and the train done gone. She named him Jesus, oh Lord. She named him Jesus, oh my Lord. She named him Jesus, yes, Lord. The people keep a-comin' and the train done gone. The shepherds came to see him, oh Lord. The shepherds came to see him, oh my Lord. The shepherds came to see him, yes, Lord. The people keep a-comin' and the train done gone. wise men kneeled before him, oh Lord. The wise men kneeled before him, oh my Lord. The wise men kneeled before him, yes, Lord. The people keep a-comin' and the train done gone. The angels sang around him, oh Lord. The angels sang around him, oh my Lord. The angels sang around him, yes, Lord. The people keep a-comin' and the train done gone. Come and sing, glory to the newborn King. For to us Christ was born upon this holy Christmas morn. For to us Christ was born upon this holy Christmas morn. Sing you Peter, sing you Paul, raise your voices one and all, and young Joseph blow your horn, for on this day a king was born. And young Joseph blow your horn, for on this day a king was born. Sing with us the Kolyadka as we bring the Kolyada to the child who was born upon this holy Christmas morn. To the child who was born upon this holy Christmas morn. See, he lies there in the hay, wrapped in swaddling clothes so gay. Kolyada he will not scorn upon this holy Christmas morn. Kolyada he will not scorn upon this holy Christmas morn. Mother Mary, meek and mild, smiles upon her infant child. Little Savior, pink and warm, who on this holy day was born. Little Savior, pink and warm, who on this holy day was born. From the manger where he lies, he leads us to paradise. Sing hosannas, Christ was born upon this holy Christmas morn. Sing hosannas, Christ was born upon this holy Christmas morn. Gently the maiden, when she bore sweet Jesus, wrapped him and laid him where the hay was sweetest. Sweet hay, the warm hay, soft as the lily, where Mary laid him in the manger lowly. Sweet hay, the warm hay, soft as the lily, where Mary laid him in the manger lowly. On December 25th, sing Fum-Fum-Fum. On December 25th, sing Fum-Fum-Fum. On that day a child was born, pink and white at break of dawn. In a stable dark and dreary lay the child of Virgin Mary. Fum-Fum-Fum. In a stable dark and dreary lay the child of Virgin Mary. Fum-Fum-Fum. Holidays the good Lord gave us. Fum-Fum-Fum. Holidays the good Lord gave us. Fum-Fum-Fum. Summer feasting suits us best, yet with all his name be blessed. He who doth our needs remember gave us Christmas in December. Fum-Fum-Fum. He who doth our needs remember gave us Christmas in December. Fum-Fum-Fum. A holy child was born in a stall. A holy child was born in a stall. He came to earth on this night for us all. He came to earth on this night for us all. This holy child was born in the hay. This holy child was born in the hay. There in a manger he gently did lay. There in a manger he gently did lay. His cheeks were rosy and bright were his eyes. His cheeks were rosy and bright were his eyes, sparkling and bright as the stars in the skies, sparkling and bright as the stars in the skies. He saw his mother and happily smiled. He saw his mother and happily smiled. Ne'er was such beauteous mother and child. Ne'er was such beauteous mother and child. This little babe came to earth with good cheer. This little babe came to earth with good cheer. All for to wish us a happy new year. All for to wish us a happy new year. Shepherds, leave your sheep tonight, follow yonder star so bright. Hearken to the angel's words, rise and leave your flocks and herds. Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam, Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam, Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam, Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam. In a manger low he lies, sing his praises to the skies. Shepherds, now your fiddles play, blow your bagpipes loud and gay. Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam, Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam, Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam, Haidom-Haidom, diddly-dam. Christmas tree, how green are all thy branches. Thou art as green in winter time as e'er thou art in summertime. O Christmas tree, how green are all thy branches. O Christmas tree, thou art forever faithful. Although the winds may loudly roar, thou standest firmly evermore. O Christmas tree, thou art forever faithful. O Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. Thy magic fruit at Christmas Eve, both rich and poor alike receive. O Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. When Christ a babe was born in Bethlehem afar, the night became as bright as day in glory of a star. Never at midnight shone such starlight, all the hosts of heaven's array. The brightest star of all, away it went to the Orient, the wise men thence to call. No wars were waged on earth, no foes went forth to fight, no beasts of prey were there to slay the sheep by day or night. Safe from the leopard wandered the shepherd, with the bear the flock did play. The wolf, so savage and wild, would not the tender lamb molest nor harm the holy child. While shepherds in the fields were watching o'er their sheep, a shining angel came to earth from heaven's glory deep. When he beheld them, straightway he told them, "Be not afraid, good news I bring. Be glad and laugh and sing. The world today is nearer heaven, a child is born your king." St. Basil comes and passes by. He overlooks us, I know not why. He comes from Caesarea town. Mistress, bring us something down. He carries pen and paper white, and sugar candy sweet and bright. He brings his pen and ink for writing. You should see me in the fighting. The pen it jumped up with one bound, and on the paper it scribbled around. And then the paper started speaking. Yes, we swear that the paper started speaking. The paper said 'tis New Year's Eve. Oh, Mistress Fair, I beg your leave. Joy be your lot the whole year round. May your house be holy ground. The new year follows on Christ's birth. So holy Christ who walks the earth may bless you, every girl and boy, and fill all your hearts with joy. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee one by one, 'cause one was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing and lying in a manger, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. Well, how shall I send thee? I will send thee two by two, 'cause two was Paul and Silas, and one was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing and lying in a manger, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee three by three, 'cause three was three wise riders, and two was Paul and Silas, and one was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing and lying in a manger, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee four by four, 'cause four was the four come a-knocking at the door, and three was three wise riders, and two was Paul and Silas. One was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing and lying in a manger, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee five by five, 'cause five was the guardian angels, four was the four come a-knocking at the door, and three was three wise riders, two was Paul and Silas, and one was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing, lying in a manger, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee six by six, 'cause six was six that couldn't get fixed. Five was the guardian angels, and 4 was the 4 come a-knocking at the door, and 3 was 3 wise riders, and 2 was Paul and Silas, and 1 was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing, lying in a manger, born, born, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. Well, how shall I send thee? I will send thee 7 by 7, 'cause 7 was the 7 went up to heaven. 6 for the 6 that couldn't get fixed. 5 was the guardian angels, and 4 was the 4 come a-knocking at the door, and 3 was 3 wise riders, and 2 was Paul and Silas, and 1 was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing, and lying in a manger, born, born, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee 8 by 8, 'cause 8 was the 8 that stood at the gate. 7 was the 7 went up to heaven. 6 was the 6 that couldn't get fixed, and 5 was the guardian angel. 4 was the 4 come a-knocking at the door, and 3 was 3 wise riders, and 2 was Paul and Silas, and 1 was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing, and lying in a manger, born, born, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I will send thee 9 by 9, 'cause 9 was the 9 got left behind. 8 was the 8 that stood at the gate. 7 was the 7 went up to heaven. 6 was the 6 that couldn't get fixed. 5 was the guardian angels, and 4 was the 4 come a-knocking at the door, and 3 was 3 wise riders. 2 was Paul and Silas, and 1 was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing, and lying in a manger, born, born, born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee. Well, how shall I send thee? I will send thee 10 by 10, 'cause 10 was the 10 commandments. 9 was the 9 got left behind. 8 was the 8 was stood at the gate. 7 was the 7 went up to heaven. 6 was 6 that couldn't get fixed, and 5 was the guardian angels. 4 was the 4 come a-knocking at the door, and 3 was 3 wise riders, and 2 was Paul and Silas. 1 was a little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddling clothing, and lying in a manger, born, born, born in Bethlehem. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the eighth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the ninth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 fiddlers fiddling, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear